Alrighty, fam. Today's movie is a doozy. I've never seen a movie so confused by itself before. It's what happens when a 4-year-old story gets written down. It's a wild ride with some iconic faces. So, without further ado, we are watching The Meteor Man, and this is Redeye Reviews. We start with space. Well, there he is, friends. It's Meteor Man, shaped like a meteor, made of various metals, hurling through space. Or it's just a meteor. However, it is sent hurling into the Milky Way. So, I guess it'll get to Earth in about 20 million light years. We find ourselves in Washington, D.C. Meet Mr. Reed, school teacher and neighbor to Darth Hairpiece.
Good morning, Mr. Moses.
Oh, dang, girl. Dang, that hair makes you look sexy as hell. It's so good. An hour goes by, he's rocking another look. It's great. He's looking like Gerald from Hey Arnold right now, and I dig it. However, we see some gang members. The bleach in their hair has leached into their brains and made them violent.
Damn. They took my radio.
And it is getting way out of hand. It's even had an effect on the children. My God, they're just adorably mean. No, not you too, Don Cheadle. Okay, you do totally pull that look off better than most, but damn it, sir. So, they chase our man. He does what he does best, and he hides. Flash forward 10 million light years, because that is how long it should have taken that meteor to get here. But it gets here. It crashes right into our man and wrecks his day. They take him to the hospital where he is bandaged head to toe. His best friend is with him. He's there in support. However, he does leave the room.
Excuse me.
However, his best friend does return to the room.
What time you get off work?
Good night.
However, his best friend leaves the room again. He does. While there, the hospital staff realizes that something strange has happened.
Oh.
My God.
Let me have a mirror. This is how I always look.
He's gained superpowers.
Page 294. The Stromberg theory states that minor burns.
Any real doctor might assume that this is a rare case.
Wrong.
That's right. He gained the superpower of being really, really annoying. That night, he realizes he can also eavesdrop on people's conversations. And
I can see through their clothes.
He's cute. That's why I'm telling you to look over there and not Willie.
Look through people's clothing. However, only a PG-13's amount of clothing. Yeah, he's basically developed the powers every 13-year-old boy would have killed for. Let's take a quick break to see something adorable.
We now run the market in D.C., Baltimore. The boat comes in tonight. You brought me back something?
I mean, come on. Ugh, I hope these kids rob me. I wouldn't even be upset. I would carry cash on me just in case I came across these little rascals. Back home, we also discover that we can talk to dogs.
You want to meet Rick? I'm starving.
It's the strangest set of superpowers I have ever seen. We can only hope that nobody else has found any meteor pieces. You know, you would want these powers falling into the wrong hands.
This is right here. Don't be playing the hen dindu with my TV.
Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Please, no. We don't want this man to have powers to look through walls and clothing, okay? We just don't. We could not have gotten any unluckier. Let's just put this on a back burner and just hope that he doesn't use his powers for evil. However, something tells me that he might. Later that day, we run into John Cheadle again. And super strength. Yeah, this is what happens if a superhero's powers were developed by a Family Feud survey group. Anyways, Don Cheadle hasn't met Robert Downey Jr. yet, so we are no match, and we get the hell out of there.
Get yours!
Also, 100%, this dude right here got tossed by that car. If only they didn't cut away so quickly. But they come back the next day with guns.
I hit him with everything I had. You saw me, Goldilocks. You saw me, Mario. Shut up!
We'll go ahead and add bulletproof. And flying. And like falling, like a meteor, I suppose. Oh, okay, no. We need a redesign. All right, writers, you get 3 powers. That's it, 3. And that's one more than this guy deserves, trust me. The best part is that even though he clearly doesn't want to, the entire neighborhood peer pressures him into being a superhero. That night, we walk towards the scene of a crime where they are interviewing a little boy about what happened.
How long have you known Mrs. Walker?
I've known her about 12 years now.
This cute little lad tells the police that someone beat up an old lady, and now he agrees to be a superhero.
I'm Meteor Man. Put that VCR down.
Okay, no, hold on. You can't just sneak another frickin' superpower into a montage. So let me get this straight. He's Superman. He's Superman who could talk to dogs, and he turns into Rain Man with books. Yeah, fine, okay. But with his new costume, he's off to defend the streets.
Glad when he get over his fear of heights.
He will.
Slowly. Slowly and carefully. Like a real nerd should, you know? But he goes and fights the crack dealers.
Get off me, crack boy!
Arguably doing the thing that they love doing the most anyways, because, well, this definitely made them high as shit, and probably himself. So, with his new crack-induced confidence, he gets in the middle of a shootout.
Put your weapons down!
They realize this crackhead Superman is just too strong, so they all quit. Like, all of them. Cops and bad guys alike. They all lay their guns down. We see his heroics have reached the layer of super villains. There, they put a $2 million bounty on his head. Back in D.C., we turn an abandoned lot into an urban farm. It's very big nowadays. His powers also allow him to add GMOs to our food, which will definitely give whoever eats these things just like a ton of cancer.
A garden in the middle of the ghetto.
Yeah, no, that's definitely going to kill some people. Now, I would not eat that. But despite not wearing a mask and the entire neighborhood knowing who he is, the bad guy still can't figure it out. So when his friend goes to the mall, pretending to be him to get some ladies, we get all the bad guys sent after us. They send the babies. They send the small ones. They send the breakdancing children. They send all of them. We do manage to get our guy out of trouble, though. However, that night, the gang shows up again and calls him out.
I just came by to give you a message.
message. You can't be everywhere and save everybody.
He saves the day, but we see him bleeding.
You're losing your powers.
Something weird's going on.
Good. Honestly, it's good. You only had powers for like 2 days, and I was already way sick of it. Good riddance, Charlie Brown, I say. And even the neighborhood hates him now.
If we can get him out of the neighborhood, maybe we can make a deal with the gang.
They're like, well, before, you were all annoying, but you were super. And now you're just annoying again. However, the gang sees him losing his powers, and they come back. So he heads downstairs to fight them, and they start kicking his ass. Who will save him? Will it be his best friend? No, he cannot fight. James Earl Jones throws a record in defiance. However, he does get stuck in the window, so it's a good thing he doesn't have any step siblings to worry about. So who will save us now? No, seriously, we're good. We're good, man. Just go back to doing whatever you were, well, actually, no, that's probably worse. It's probably better we keep an eye on you. So, all right, come out and join the fun. And now that Bill is there, the entire neighborhood rallies. At one point, Cosby loses his shiny rock, and it falls between our hero and villain. And now, they are both super strong. But our man gets thrown into a pile of books. Oh, please don't. No. I think I speak for all of us when I say we don't need to see this.
Get him, Larry. Kung Fu Master Larry. Do it. Yeah, do it, Larry.
Afterwards, he runs back to get more of that juice.
Runway modeling.
Okay, this should actually be pretty good. Saved. That the entire crappy movie was just saved in my mind by this one magnificent scene. But they fight some more, and honestly, everyone looks to be over it. Like, the gang looks bored, the neighborhood looks bored. Everybody's just kind of done. Our baddie decides to throw a dumpster at our dog, which is not cool, so we kick his ass. And we drain him of his powers because, well, I guess we could do that. So we have to save our dog by sacrificing our powers. However, then we see Bill Cosby and we realize that he cannot be the only man around here with superpowers. So we think quickly.
I'm losing my powers again.
Oh no. My powers are totally failing again, Bill. Bill, it's up to you, buddy. You gotta do this. And he does. The world is safe on many levels. But it is not frickin' over. The crime boss shows up. He wants to kill us too, but before he can, the inner city gang show up. Discount Colin Kaepernick is like, hey, this coked up crazy guy stood in a warehouse one day and made us and the cops love each other again. And now I'm married to a cop, and he's adorable. Then the cops show up. They're like, yeah, we love gang members now. Let's all go eat giant pieces of corn and apples from Meteor Man's Garden of Nightmares. And that's it. The movie is over. Okay, let's head on over to Redeye Reacts. They were like, give me a Star Wars intro without giving me a Star Wars intro.
That'll teach you, George Washington.
Ow!
That's a lawsuit. Lawsuit! Modern day, everybody is being sued.
They took my radio and my bass.
They stole his bass guitar and his radio. Not only did they not want him to create music, they didn't even want him to listen to it.
It's the kids that suffer in the end.
Yo, man, keep looking out while breaking the sucker. Keep looking out.
It's up to us. They're
Better than Batman.
Better than Superman.
What's that other child?
Spider-Man.
Can't touch you.
Check your boy.
What happened here, man?
That is it. Did we like it? I honestly, I don't know. However, you should reward my heroic efforts by subscribing to the channel. Like the video, leave some comments. I also heard about a movie called Blank Man with Damon Wayans, so maybe we're going to do that at some point too. A huge shout out to the patrons. Thank you all so much. If you want the power to do what they do, which is vote on future movie reviews, weigh in on how the channel's direction goes, you get some merch, you get some podcasts. It's pretty cool. Link down below if you want to do that. Discord down below. Merch store down below. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.